Hi, everybody. Morley Scott along with Dave Campbell. Well, you've had the weekend to think about it. What do you think about the Fred Stamps trade? The Eskimos, of course, made the big move late on Friday afternoon. And, Dave, it's always sad to see a guy in any team in any sport, after he's played for your team for a long, long time, to leave.
You know, when you talk about players that have played for the Eskimos and have donned the colors of the green and gold, there's not, there's a select few that when you think of Edmonton and the Eskimos, you think of a certain player. Obviously, Ricky Ray, you would think that. Fred Stamps, you would definitely think that as well. Number 2 all-time on the Eskimos in receiving yards and in catches, and someone that has thrilled Eskimo fans and Canadian Football League fans wearing the colors of the green and gold. We got the news around probably around 2:15, 2:30, somewhere in that range on Friday afternoon. And I know myself, looking at it, I had to take about 2 or 3 glances. Is this true? It was an inevitable day, though. I think considering the year that Fred Stamps had, a down year, and how the club felt about him with the new offense, I think this is probably the day that we expected that was going to come.
Yeah, it was pretty clear Fred Stamps was no longer a fit in the way the Eskimos wanted to play offensively, and he didn't play an awful lot last year. He was used sparingly at times when he got back in the lineup at the end of the year. So it's a surprise, but not really a surprise. Let's flip it around now and talk about what the Eskimos got in return. A player who has everything that Ed Hervey likes and everything that Chris Jones likes. He's got a toolbox. Big man, 6'3", 6'4", 200 pounds, and he's going to come in, and he's young too, 24 years old, be 25 when training camp starts. A player who kind of fits the mold of what Ed Hervey wants on his team.
Well, when you look at the trade, Fred Stamps, who's a 5-time West Division All-Star, a 4-time CFL All-Star, had 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons for Kenny Stafford, who only in 2 short seasons has 267 yards and a touchdown. You go, unfair trade. But there's other intangibles now in pro sports that are very important. He's 9 years younger. He's got more upside than Fred Stamps, who's on the downturn of his career, and he gives the Eskimos some cap space that they can use to sign some free agents. So, Kenny Stafford comes in with a ton of ability. There are going to be a lot of question marks for him because he got traded for Fred Stamps, but it doesn't all have to be Kenny Stafford. This is an offense that's supposed to be very diverse, very multiple. So he just has to come in and compete at training camp and win a spot and help this offense become a more potent offense than last year, because it was too Darius Bowman had a great year, but it was too Bowman-centric. They got to find other people to get involved in this offense.
And Kenny Stafford is a guy who hasn't had a chance to play on a regular basis yet. He's been with Calgary. He's been with the Alouettes. This will be his first opportunity, I think, to really crack a starting lineup and be a full-time player.
And Ed Hervey is all about giving opportunities to certain people. He did it last year with Akeem Foster and other players, and he'll do it. He's going to do it now with the likes of with Kenny Stafford. So that's what Ed Hervey likes to do. And Ed Hervey's someone going into free agency as well, folks. There's going to be probably some big names available. He's not going to break the bank to bring in a high-price free agent. He doesn't play that game. He doesn't like bidding wars. He doesn't like spending a lot of money. This is the way Ed Hervey builds football teams: young, cheap. Let them develop, let them become stars.
And so Fred Stamps has gone to the Montreal Alouettes for Kenny Stafford in a trade. That leaves Calvin McCarty now as the longest-serving member of the Edmonton Eskimos.